All right, I'm here. I'm done with my workout. Uh, I've gotten a lot done today around the house, so I don't feel too bad about changing up my workout plan. Today was supposed to be leg day, only because I wanted to switch to doing my legs every 6 days. So each week it would be the day before the day it was last week. Does that make sense? So last week it was on Monday, and I would have made it today. But I just didn't feel like it. But I felt like I'm okay if I do once a week. Um, so I just did intervals with kind of intervals, long intervals, if you want to call them intervals, ski, row, and kettlebell swings while watching the football. In terms of the football, I want to be realistic. I'm a Steelers fan, and I really wanted them to win today. But it really had nothing to do with the playoffs. I didn't care if we made the playoffs. That was that was secondary, so to speak. My main concern was for Tomlin to have a winning season. I really just wanted him to keep that streak going, and of course the team itself have a winning season. And yes, they have a winning season, 9-8. Considering how they started, and considering that the fact that they're using a rookie quarterback, and having some injuries throughout the year, and I'm okay with it. Beginning of the year, we didn't know if it would be Trubisky or Kenny Pickett. Kind of went back and forth a little bit, but they got a winning season out of it. And had the Jets been able to handle the Dolphins, Steelers would have made the playoffs. Uh, I don't want to say I'm glad they didn't, but I'm kind of glad they didn't because they're just not good enough for the playoffs. There are going to be other teams in the playoffs that barely have a winning season that really don't belong in the playoffs. The playoffs, yes, it's about determining who wins the league, but it's also about selling tickets and selling TV time, advertising time. And so they've included more teams in the playoffs than there really need to be. And that means you dilute the level of competition a little bit. And I didn't want the Steelers to be a part of that. I'm glad they're not. And maybe next year they'll be a little better. Maybe not, but maybe they'll be a little better next year and deserve it. Giants and Eagles has been watching that. That's kind of a silly game because the Giants got nothing to play for, so they're not. And they're still hanging in there. Dallas has something to play for, and Washington is beating them. I don't know. Maybe I looked at it wrong. Maybe Dallas doesn't have anything to play for, but Washington's beating the hell out of them. Anyway, I've just been a little off today, and a lot of times when I say I'm off, I can't quite put my finger on it. Today I can. It's not my blood sugar. It's my rhythm. I've got funky stuff going on with my heart, which is why I'm going to a cardiologist very soon. I don't think it's anything. Of course, anything with your heart is life-threatening. I don't want to be dramatic about it, but I've had this before. They rectified it, and now for some reason it's going on again, I think. I don't think it'll ever get to the point that it was. At least that's what the previous doctor, he wasn't a surgeon, what do they call him? Electrophysiologist, who goes in and does with the electrical stuff of your heart. He said that what he did would prevent me from having that kind of thing happen again, but the build up to that would still happen, and it is still happening, and it does seem to not be necessarily happening worse, but happening more often, and it's aggravating. And that's kind of how I have felt today. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm just off. Maybe I need to check my sensor, and my blood sugar is lower than I thought. I've been scanning, but I haven't done any blood tests today. But I've been just over the number that I need it to be for me to exercise, which is 100. So maybe I'm a little off there too. But anyway, I slept good. Probably slept too long again. I'm kind of still tweaking about what I'm taking to help me sleep. And the Delta 9s probably are all I need, but I've been taking this other little chew. It's oh, I don't know what the damn brand is. It's one you see at Target, and they've got little chews for everything. And this one is muscle restorative sleep or something like that. It's got melatonin and a couple other things in it that are supposed to help fatigued muscles and whatever. And I thought, hey, I'm always fatiguing my muscles. Let's try that. And maybe that in combo with the Delta 9s is more than I really need, because I am struggling to get out of bed in the morning. So I don't know. I gotta figure something out. I hate sleeping the day away. But I got 2 loads of laundry done today. I got the dishwasher loaded. I had some issues with Walt I had to take care of. I actually got Walt an exercise session in today. It may be a day late and a dollar short kind of thing, but I got to get him some activity. He just is so sedentary that walking from his bathroom back into the living room, he sounds out of breath. And I know his kidneys are slowly fading, but I got to try to give him some quality in his life, and I think maybe that will help. So yeah, got him a little workout routine in today. Didn't last long, but I knew it couldn't. 4 exercises, 2 sets of 12 each, and when he was done, he could hardly get up out of the chair. Yeah, actually had him seated for 3 of the 4 exercises. Anyway, we'll try it again. I told him we would do it every other day for a while and see how that goes. So, I try to take care of him the best I can. Sometimes I let my own impatience and negativity get in the way and don't put all the effort in that he probably deserves. It's hard to not judge what he deserves based on what I got from him over the years. So I try to not look at it that way, or else I would have been gone a long time ago. But that's the way it goes. If you take care of your parents how you should be taken care of, not how they took care of you, sometimes it's easier said than done. I think it's different for me because I don't have kids of my own. And so the thought of taking care of him, knowing that I'm not going to have kids take care of me, kind of plays tricks in my brain a little sometimes. It's all right, whatever. Could be worse. I could have a kid like me. All right, I'm done. I'm tired and I'm hungry. So I think that's all for today. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.